Hey, Rust Bucket, how long you been at that window? Shouldn't you be powering down for the night? Bretto, what's wrong? The machines on this island, all of them weapons, built for war, for killing. I have long sought to find others like me. But now I am reminded of my purpose, why I was made. I see. So now you think you're just some walking, talking gun turret, is that it? An oversimplification, but yes. Back on the airship, when Gully fell, you jumped after her. Why? Protecting friendly units is one of my prime directives. Units? Directives? Have you lost your mind? When they made you, one more golem was worth 100 soldiers' lives, maybe 1,000. You think there's any directive that would let you throw your life away for a kid? That was all you. You jumped because you love that little girl. Because she's your friend, not some unit. You're changing, Bretto. Have been ever since I pulled you out of that scrap pile all those years ago. You're not just some machine. Get it through your thick, armored skull. There are no others like you. Whatever you were, doesn't matter. You're one of us now. Always will be. Thank you, Nolan. I'm proud to call you a friendly unit. Calibretto, did you just make a joke? I did. Heh, you're full of surprises. So we got kind of messed up. I was doing a little bit of grinding while wandering around, because I've started streaming this again. And we'll probably try and stream the rest of the series, unless people really don't care. It should be easy enough. But so I got every, I got every skin for every character in this game. Let's have him just do, not a dark triage, dark mending. Oh. Wait, what? Oh, that's interesting. There's dark triage, which is a very fast team heal. And then sanguine embrace, which is slower, but converts it into a damage shield. He is weirdly versatile. I do not know how to exactly approach him as a character. That's cool, though. Yeah, hard to tell when half of Google images of death with no upper armor. Yeah, it looks like, so I mentioned I got every skin. This is mostly for the people that have been watching on YouTube. I don't know how much group knowledge everybody has of, well, everybody watching live, I don't know how much knowledge people have of everything. Let's see. I should probably not use too many more visibilities. Reaper would be something to save up for, but I think I'd rather save up for Nolan's. So we'll just wail on the Gun Hulk. Okay. But yeah, so I got every skin, and Alamon specifically makes him look a lot like Death from Darksiders 2. Which is really cool for me, because I was a huge fan of the Darksiders games. I'm actually really surprised they didn't have a war skin for Garrison. Though, you can get War's Sword as one of the Kickstarter bonuses. Which is cool. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna slowly slog through some of this. Because we want to get... Before I go try and take on that really hard dungeon, I'd like to get, I don't know. You know what? Let's just go rest at the... Let's just go rest at the inn and just accept it. I'll switch Nolan back out for Garrison, because if I can get them up to level 15, that'd probably be best. Who do I play as, though? Like, what team do I want?
In.
Choose party members. So I could go with the strongest, which would be like Alamon, Calibretto, and Nolan. Maybe? Maybe? I don't know. Because right now I've been rolling around with Garrison, Alamon, and Gully, which isn't a bad combo. But it's hard to say. Nolan's not a bad... I mean, we could do Nolan, Alamon, Gully, or Nolan... I mean, we could do Nolan, Red Monica, and Alamon, and then Calibretto, Gully, and Garrison. Kind of the basic combo. It's a lot of shield, a lot of heals. No, I should probably separate out Red Monica and Alamon, because they both have really strong single target nukes. Nolan and Calibretto are by far the best single healers, so they gotta be on separate teams. Either that or Nolan just stays on every team. Okay. Suggestion is Monica, Calibretto, and Alamon. So my main hesitation in all of this is Nolan's ability to sustain a party is kind of peerless. So haven't really like messed around with this too much, but Nolan has the ability to give 40 blue mana back whenever, which is really hard to give up. Even though his own damage sucks. And that might just be because I haven't gotten him a good weapon. Yeah, Garrison probably has the best single target damage of the entire group. But his survivability is a bit garbage. Well, you know what? Let's try Red Monica, Calibretto, and Alamon, like was suggested.
Sit.
And if that backfires, we'll figure it out. Anyway, do we have more dialogue? Mind if I sit? Wouldn't matter. Nope. If you're looking for a drinking buddy, try Nolan. He's probably already down there. No way. Not after the last time. Turns out magic and booze don't mix. Then what? More talk of the old days, jokes about getting a room. I wasn't joking. I'm not really in the mood. Relax. I just want to sit. Share the fire with one of my oldest friends. You mean only friend? That's the sweetest thing you've said to me all day. I'm glad you stuck around. Well, I always said, if I had to be stuck in a monster-infested island with anyone in the world, it would be you. We both know if you wanted to leave, you'd be long gone already. Careful, that almost sounded like gratitude. Don't tell your friends. They might start to respect me. We should get some rest. Sure, in a minute. For now, let's just sit. Just two kids staring into the fire. Heh. Like old times. I really need to sit down and actually read the comics at some point. Okay, so they're fully healed. Are they fully equipped, though? Because I got some new stuff. So Volcano's bad, Tempest is better. We lose out on a lot for the... That's a lot of health to lose, though. Maybe I don't want to do that. Okay, so the Stonewall Plating Mark II is really good, and the rest of this we can't switch out. We really don't... Yeah, I guess it's 13 and then 17. Ugh, that puts us in that awkward spot. I'll probably go for the Cutburst Pistols. The bonus damage... The loss of stamina is hard. But I don't think I can afford it. And 4% haste is hard to trade up. And then him. Well, he's got the Dark Onyx Ring. Bone Chain. Yeah, he gets the first pick of everything, which actually is kind of helpful. So, extra defense and a lot of health. Or we just keep with the Mithril Onyx figurine. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's throw this party into the mix and see how this goes. Let's see. So the question is, will I be playing a Hat in Time? I requested a copy of Hat in Time, but as far as I can tell, they've ignored me. Which sucks, because I actually really do want to play a Hat in Time. Oh, hey, that reminds me. I should probably check. I had a book for Calibretto, didn't I? Because I haven't used it yet. Let's see. But I'll probably play it regardless when it comes out. I'm just holding out for a copy if they send it to me. Hopefully they send me one. It doesn't come out till like tomorrow or something, though. I'm just gonna keep throwing points at Calibretto. Though Nolan would be a equal contender. Oh, what? I got a random treasure cache in here. Though it looks like it's maybe a little bit on the outdated side. Let's see. I don't have anything else particularly to use here. Yeah, hopefully that one's good. Unfortunately, I'm in this like kind of weird, awkward spot of no particularly new games for like 2 weeks, and then we get a bunch again because I got a Dungeons and Dragons game coming out. I don't know if it's any good. Oh, Innervating Mist. Oh, right. Well, this one's helpful on longer fights. Best to just hit for now. Chimera Sting, Wild Shot. Yeah, Wild Shot. Chimera Sting might be more useful in the long run. Yeah, the Sting. And then we've got Shadow Whip, Soul Shard. Yeah, it's hard to tell if Alamon is, like, actually really good Because his damage isn't quite there, but maybe it's just because his gear is subpar. Yeah, what D&D game? It's called Tales from Candlekeep. Normally I'm pretty iffy about Dungeons and Dragons related products just because they usually kind of farm them out to really bad developers. But Tales from Candlekeep actually looks pretty good. Unfortunately, it doesn't come out until or the embargo doesn't lift until the 11th, which puts me in kind of an awkward spot. Anyway, alright, I can continue the dungeon, regardless. But, so that comes out, there's the South Park game, and there's, I think, like 2 more the week of the 11th that are all kind of coming out close together, and that's a bit of an iffy situation for me. Mainly just because I really need to finish some of these games. It's, Dead Watch. Yes, burial for hundreds of Varys' most loyal soldiers. It's no wonder Destra would be here, seeking to resurrect the dead. That's why Destra is here with the blade? To resurrect soldiers from Varys' army? I think so, but there's only one way to find out. I cannot get their voices different. Garrisons and Alamans are just going to sound the same. Mainly because I haven't heard Alamans that much. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the South Park game too, with kind of like some amount of with some amount of fear mixed in, because I liked Stick of Truth, but like, goddamn, that game actually made me feel kind of nauseated. But it'll probably be worth it. Let's see. Yeah, for the Tales of Candlekeep, it's going to be disappointing just because everybody's used to the flexibility of Dungeons and Dragons. Sort of. I love the flexibility of a D&D campaign, but I have to say it's a really satisfying, you know, combat system and whatnot. And it's one of those where I guess it doesn't bug me too much when a D&D game has like a good plot, but no real flexibility. Because I really liked Temple of Elemental Evil. I thought that game was fantastic. Oh right, Alamon has the ability to convert health into mana, so I can be a little bit more excessive with his abilities, if I so chose. I'll consider it. But, I don't know. I'll try it anyway. I mean, it looks good. But if it turns out to be bad, then that's easy. I've been kind of happy over the past couple of years. I've put myself in a situation where I can kind of finally, I can kind of finally be a bit more picky and choosy about what kind of games I play. If I pick something up and I don't like it, I can usually just toss it out and not have to worry about it. Anyway, you see an inscription that reads, "Here lies Cabe Suthon, a dirty dog through and through. Lower than a snake and worse looking too. What do? Inspect the tomb." You carefully slide the lid of the tomb off and take a peek inside. You see a lot of cobwebs and bones. There's an icon with a crest bearing the Suthon family name. Okay, what's the book say? This looks like someone's personal journal. It belonged to a merchant who once did business with Cabe Suthon. The author seems very disappointed he is already dead. Read the chapter titled... Oops. Okay, read the chapter titled Cabe the Bastard. The chapter lists several people that Cabe promised to pay for goods and services. According to the author, Cabe backed out or reduced payment to every merchant listed once he had gotten what he wanted. One passage that stands out reading, "My biggest regret is not that I wasn't there to watch him die a slow death, but that I didn't have the honor of seeing to it myself." Flip to a random page. This page just reads, "Cabe wasn't bad his entire life. The moment of his death was a great one." Flip to a random page. "Cabe is a hoodwinker and a lover of sheep. Cabe, I'll hunt you into the afterlife, I swear it." So I think this is actually like a Kickstarter too. I think that was one of the possible reward tiers. I could be wrong though. Okay. Really? He goes, yeah. Wow. You know what? I guess there's been enough time over the past couple of years that there would actually be some Undertale fans putting in references. Though I guess, yeah, that's probably an Undertale reference. I could be wrong about that. A lover of sheep. Is that an insult? If you're a Scot. Oh. Oh, do we have her burst? Love Bomb deals 206 damage to all enemies and applies Poison Bleed, Sunder, Ignite, and Chill. Okay. That's interesting. We don't want to use that now. What about Assassinate? Seems a little excessive early on. Let's just start hitting him with Wild Shot. That's using the voice Game Grumps Ross thing. Yeah, though I've heard from a lot of people that they gave him kind of the Skeletor voice. So it's not that surprising. Let's see, can I get through the door? Actually not sure what exactly I'm looking for here in the... Oh, there's a... We have a skeleton. Or a head. You come across the amorphous aura of some being in the nether. Before the awe and majesty of an eternal spirit can overtake you, you hear a woman's voice. My oh my, it is quite the mess in here. Margaret, what are the servants doing? Though you can't discern any facial features or motion, you get the sense she is leaning in towards you. Help these days. Is it any wonder society still stands with people like these? You know you're dead, right? Well, of course I know that, but you never can tell when a Prince Charming is going to drop by, can you? Though you can't see her, it sounds like she's fussing with a fancy skirt. Ah, forgive me, my name is Manda. Pleased to meet you. If she were here, her hand would be extended for a kiss. You do anything for a lady, right? I have something you can take care of for me. Her tone sounds more demanding than questioning. I have a brother, Cade. Coffin you may have seen nearby. Daddy made sure he had the cheapest one available. He really was the worst of us. If I had my way, his family icon would be ruined, so that his spirit can twist in the ever after. Huh. Would you be willing to help? Tell me more. It's rather simple. Find a coffin, deface the icon. Need I say more? Come back here, and I'll give you my prized medallion. What do you say? Sure. I knew you'd help. A polite giggle follows. I'll see you when you're done. Such heroes. Oh, he does have a floating skull there, so I might actually have to fight him, though. You come across the amorphous aura of some being in the nether. A man's voice jumps out to you. Hey folks, how's the day treating you? Name's Cabe Suthon. I'm the best cattle rancher this side of the river. Got a keen mind for business too. Rough place to do business. Cabe lets a loud, hearty guffaw. True, business is slow. Just giving you my credentials. If it were possible to hear a wink, you would've. Now that we're introduced, I seem to have a problem. A bit of an awkward one. It's my sister, sad to say. Hear him out. My sister, Manda, is a real snake. She's had it out for me since, birth. I never did her wrong, at least to my mind. I always paid her back, mostly. She picked on me, stole from me, lied to me, friends of mine. Most just became her pets. Now I'm guessing she'd like to make my ever after a miserable one. Tell me more. You're my kind of bunch. Deface her icon in the mortal world, then head back. I'll be waiting. And, by the way, don't believe anything Manda says. She'll probably try and give away that cursed necklace of hers. I got that won't haunt your nightmares. And some, I got one that won't haunt your nightmares. And some armor to boot. How about it? Yes. Well now, how about that? Old Cabe's gonna stand twice as tall come tomorrow. Huh. Sibling rivalry, even in death. There's our answer. Okay. This game got 900,000 of money to start. If only they got up to 1 mil, then they'd have voice actors for the game. Oh no, the game is actually voice acted. Just not for all of it. Anyway, inspect the tomb. Okay, a lot of cobwebs and bones. Deface the icon. You take the icon out and make several deep scratches in it, ruining the wards it contains. You can hear something like faint gasps as you do. Back. Okay, here lies Manda Suthan. Youngest of the three, her sense of self-worth was ruined by her beauty. What do you do? Leave. Destroy both. Oh, that'd be funny. I wonder if I can. I wonder if I can screw him over. I'll see if her skull's still up there. Ah, job well done. She made my life miserable. Makes me proud to return to the favor here from the nether. Oh, you're expecting something in return. Aren't you easy ones? Should have shook my head on, shook my hand on it. Haha, I'm not giving you the sand off my boots. And you know what's good for you. You'll leave here as fast as you can. As Cabe speaks, his voice gets deeper and more resonant. Clearly threatening. Looks like it was a scam. Yeah, I figured as much. Let's go scratch the other one. It is a bit of a shame that they didn't have like full voice acting. A proper narrator would have definitely made a serious difference there. Anyway, inspect the tomb. Ah, shit. I couldn't have scratched him out either. I probably should have scratched. We'll live. I was hoping I could scratch both out and say screw them. Turns out they're jerks. I wonder if I could go back and fight him or something. I don't know. God, the animations are so good. The everything for this game is really, really well handled. Okay, love bomb. I haven't seen this one before. Well, now they have every status effect. That's interesting. But yeah, it would have been cool if they had just gotten one person to narrate the whole game. Oh. Technically, Love Bomb was a one-hit wonder. That's neat. Let's go for the Brittlebone Marauder. If we're lucky, the status effects will take the other guy off. Off, out. Skeletons can bleed? Okay, then. I mean, they got marrow. You can kind of get out of there. I don't know. Hell yeah. Okay, this is a pretty good combo. It'll probably get harder. I think it's kind of one of those where it's easier to balance it so skeletons just bleed and take all status effects instead of saying no and having to deal with their stats otherwise. Because that would screw over a status effect related combination for this game. And I think the folks over at Airship kind of wanted to just keep things nice and easy and balanced properly. Can I save scum to screw over the brother? It would take a long time, and I kind of don't want to do that. I could, maybe, but we might also just fight him again. Wait. Oh. We gotta go back for a second. Oh, we can't. Oh, but we needed to do this anyway. Okay. Oh, is that how we get through these gates? I've seen one of these gates before. I think this is correct. Okay, so we rotate it one more time and then we take the gate through. Well, this is cool. Not exactly the height of puzzle craft, but it is neat to have these. This game just kind of reminds me of every JRPG I've ever played, but distilled into kind of a weirdly, like, not primal form, but like a pure form. It's very strange. This book has thin ancient pages. It's open to a passage that reads, "Life is but a prison. There is only freedom in death." Huh. Alright. What a rare sunshine that was. We'll probably have to just immediately... Oh, hey, we got treasure maps. I don't even know what that does. Let's see, no skin for Red Monica. Her skin... I don't really like her skin. All the other characters have really cool skins, in my opinion. Red Monica's, on the other hand, is just kind of... It's just boob straps. I mean, this isn't really that much better, to be totally honest, but... Eh. Okay, so we want to do... Dark Mending on Calibretto. Because Calibretto can heal himself kind of the rest of the way. Swift cleanse. That's from single ally. Yeah, I think we can cleanse... No, we can't cleanse the whole team with him. Oh, but we can with Red Monica. Probably doesn't matter that much, though. Alright, I'll just hit him. But yes, it's probably fan service. Oh, it most definitely is fan service, but it just is super weird. Even now, I'm just kind of like a little, I'm not gonna say a little iffy on the amount of secondary animation they have for her, but it's a little odd. Maybe excessive? I don't know. Just take some, it'll take getting used to, and by getting used to, I mean, I'll forget about it eventually, until I notice it again, and I'm like, oh yeah, there it is. Okay, so I just remembered, we've got a bunch of perk points for Calibretto that I should probably use. So we got him Haste Mastery. Let's see, so we could get Healing Touch. If I take that off, we can get Healing Touch too. How far off are we from... I guess if I take that, because we don't really need all defense up, and I put it back into this, we get Dungeon Skill Master anyway. Oh, increases the maximum charges, which won't be helpful until we rest an inn, but that's fine. Let's see, can I work on my town? Not really. You can work on the town, but I haven't seen a... I haven't seen it ask for upgrades in a while now, which makes me a bit sad. Because I actually really liked that. I thought that was cool. Okay, so let's do Grim Covenant. Are we? No, he must have already poisoned us. Yeah, so he gets 26 mana back. That's pretty good, actually. It's not as good as, Oh, shit, have I not looked at his, I don't know if I've looked at any of Alamon's perks. Yeah, we haven't even bothered with any of his perks yet. Oh, boy, okay. Vampiric Assault will heal an additional 41 health. Oh, patch up. At the end of combat, heal the party for 76 health each. Increases the healing from Life Drain and Path of Darkness. Oh, healing from Life Drain and Path of Darkness will do Arcane Sickness. Oh, increases damage reduction while casting. That's helpful. Does kind of make him a super one-trick pony, but that's okay. Yeah. Extra strong healing is really helpful. Okay, so if I remember right, yeah, that's just gravestones. Okay, Last Testaments. Let's see. This is Bristoff Crooks. This appears to be a hastily scrawled last will and testament. I don't know how much longer I can... To my wife, dear Karen, I leave very little, as I have very little to offer. Please accept the testament of my love. Won't be much, I know. Someone please watch after my own dog, Corella, for me. Her fur may be silvery and sun-faded, but she was reliable, if a bit dirty. I should have watched her more often. To my kids, I leave what they deserve, everything I have, which is nothing. I like the little lore books in this game. They're cool. Oh, these guys leave behind poison pools. That's why. I was wondering about that. We took some hits there. Well, it's Purify. That's one of the reasons why I really like Calibretto. If I can get it so Calibretto also gives mana back, then we would truly be, like, unstoppable here. I'll just hit him with a Soul Shard. There we go. Yeah, the enemies kind of didn't scale up as hard for this dungeon as the other one. I guess it's because we're not fighting Lycelots. I guess maybe that one was just kind of weak. Might as well fight both at the same time. Oh, right, I forgot. Calibretto gives the heal over time ability. Okay, well, I guess I'll hit the Rattlebone while we're here. Okay. And if I'm lucky, we can do Wild Shot. Which hopefully, yep, we'll take out the little one. Not that he's particularly dangerous, but still. Okay. Yeah, I'm liking this team. We can't be as egregious with our abilities, but we can still go through things pretty quick. I wonder if I could actually just chain the damage debuff, or if it would continually increase its duration. No, I'd probably just slowly... I would just always have reduced damage if I did that. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, Alamon has Shadow Whip, which increases his attack power for his next action by 20%, and Soul Shard, which reduces it by 30%. But it does a lot more damage. I wonder if I could just change Soul Shards and just use it over and over and over again. I probably could. It's tempting to do so. Or at least try it. I mean, it's not like it's like a game-changing strategy. But it could be an extra damage. Knows this. And we still have enemies nearby. Really? I thought we're done.